Welcome back to the Buckethead and King Show. Let me tell y'all something. It's hard being Buckethead and the King. I'm just letting y'all know. You just can't start at the top. Buckethead and the King is not no breakfast.
And the King's popping his collar.
I pop my collar.
Go against the team. You don't have to hate nobody. Just dislike them a little bit.
We're going to do some run-on sentences. We're going to mess around there and say won't when it's supposed to be a different won't. And do not try to call up here and try to check us. Because I'm telling y'all right now, can't nobody beat us bragging on us.
Yeah. Don't nobody like to talk more about themselves than Buckethead the King does.
Don't ever forget that I got my newspaper clip in my wallet.
Welcome to another edition of the Buckethead and King Show. And listen, for one person to this, you may not ever hear this again. I'm so glad to see you.
Well, I know you miss me though. I know you miss me.
Last week was a strain. Wow, I mean, you talk about, I don't know. Last week was a great show. Thank you guys for watching. I mean, if you by popular demand, we can go back to that if you want. I mean, it's up to y'all, you know. So. Thank you for watching last week. The best show we've had all year. I don't know why.
The numbers don't tell that.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
No, missed my buddy the King with last week, but hey, I told y'all I didn't know where it's at. I really knew where it's at, but I ain't gonna tell because I mean the police told me I couldn't. I mean it's still under. They still working on that case, so I can't talk about it.
Top secret. I mean, you know, we can't share stuff with you.
Nope.
I mean, if you're gonna sell the
can't
secrets,
share everything.
You're gonna sell the secrets to the Russians. I mean,
I cannot share everything.
Can't share stuff, man. Hold on to it, Buckethead.
So.
But I'm glad to be back.
I'm glad to have you back.
I know. You was out there telling folks I was kissing babies and everything.
No, I told them. Yes, I did say you was out signing autograph, kissing babies, shaking hands, but I said, get them babies and get them away because you don't know where them lips have been.
Listen, these lips are made for singing.
Get off top of that house. That what happened. That where you at.
Hey,
Ain't G got him off. Ain't G got him off finally.
Oh, don't do it to yourself.
I mean, you was gone for about that long.
I was about to jump.
About to jump, wasn't it? It can't be that bad.
It's bad. Bad, boy.
Get him off down. Call the police. Call the fire station.
I can't even believe you went down there. That's deep.
That's deep right there.
That's almost deep as when we had your son Saturday morning down there on curb stomp.
Yeah, he didn't like a curb stomp.
I mean, you got to explain this to me. What do he think when he got two crazy people sitting beside him? He really
That's his fault for trying to split us up, and he's sitting between us.
He's sitting between us.
Yeah.
You don't understand that we crazy. He learned.
He learned and quick, ain't he? He learned and quick.
It was just priceless.
And he keeps talking about this all-star team we're going to pick at the end of the year, and him and Dex are going to try to pick better than us.
Why?
Don't nobody want to play for a washed-up coach and Dex.
Why? Who in the world is that?
I mean,
he don't understand that. Did he see
Team
our team?
Buckethead and the King.
Did he see our team last year?
I mean, they don't know what kind of jerseys we're going to be popular. Come on.
Damn.
Team Buckethead and the King.
I had a guy at Western City Saturday morning. He had been almost 90 years old. He's now popping his collar.
He popped his collar.
Popped his collar a couple times. He had 2 dates.
Said he had more. He had more women that wasn't mad.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Bad boy.
He was a bad. He didn't know what we was talking about, but he was a bad boy.
And he had on the Alabama
He said straight up, "I don't know what y'all talking about." You asked him. I don't know.
I said, "What do you know?"
But now Channel trying to be funny and called him. I can't remember what he called him. Because he had that quarterback jersey, Alabama jersey on.
Yeah, and I called him what?
Kenny Stabler? Somebody.
What did I call him, man?
I can't remember what you called him. I called
Broadway Joe. I called him Broadway Joe.
I called him. I told him to go on Papa's collar.
You told him that.
I told him to Papa's collar because we asked that one lady. She said, "I'm not from around here."
She wasn't from. I started.
She said she's from Utah.
Yeah.
But now when I said the Utah Ute, she knew what I was talking about.
Yeah. But she was down here deep south.
Yeah.
She was sitting down there with old boy, and he was smiling like old church cat. Just got the smile. Yeah, that boy was smiling.
He was smiling.
Then the other lady came around, and she had her walker.
Had a walker, but she told us straight up, she from Louisiana.
Down in the bayou.
Yes, sir.
I said, well, go
Come to
ahead,
see her man.
Come to see her man. That was
Now,
a
he
good-
did
good
tell
thing.
us he had other women that wasn't there and the waitresses. Remember he said,
And the he
waitresses
included
at Western
those.
Sizzle.
So he's a regular there.
He's a regular. He must be.
Yeah,
Must tip
yeah.
well.
What you know about that?
Must tip well.
You tipping?
Yes.
You be tipping?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad. You know what? I find them girls at my restaurant, they love when Buckethead come. You been tipping them?
I've been tipping them all.
You're a bad boy. Keep
Tipping
doing
them, tell them, don't listen to a word the king says. That's the best tip I can give you.
Oh, boy, you're going to get them out the door.
No, I wouldn't do that. Man, you got good
I
girls
got
working for you.
some
You got
good
the
girls.
best working for you, man.
Those college
Western Sizzle
kids.
got some good girls working.
They do, they do.
Them ladies working for them
Yeah,
too. And they take care of us every Saturday morning.
Yes, they do.
And the king, if you know how the king is,
I'm going to eat.
it's tough he's tough on them waitresses. Go get me some bacon.
I need that. And then bring me something to drink.
Yeah.
And some ice with it.
Yeah, ice, please.
Yes. I do say please.
You work them. You work them hard, don't you? Work them hard for the money.
I let them know it's the king. And it's a such thing. See, and then, Chandler didn't understand that.
Let me ask you something. We're talking about Chandler.
Okay.
He couldn't wait to tell you that he was giving Team of the Week.
I don't understand that.
He was giving Team of the Week to Pale City.
Yeah.
He wanted to let you know that.
Yeah.
He wanted you to talk about Oxford first, then he was going to bring you back down to earth with that Team of the Week.
I think he got that from his dad. Because he liked to stir the pot. You stir the pot really
I
good.
know.
Just like you've been cooking beef stew all your life.
I cook it now.
Yeah, but he stirred the pot.
Sometimes it gets overdone.
But you get Pale City been fried, died, and laid to the side.
But you know who hasn't shown his face since you beat him down the second week?
Who that?
The Brawler.
He hadn't called in.
I figured we wouldn't even got the show started today.
Listen.
And
he better not call.
And he called in today
Boy, he don't waiting on
with
him.
that beat down of Center Point.
That brawler. that brawler had been, as soon as he called, I know where he been. You know where he been?
Right.
24-hour hotline was weneedhelp.com.
.com.
He called in.
They've been talking to him for a while.
Me.
Been talking to him for 2 weeks now.
They called me for a reference. And I
Called
told
you
him,
for a
yeah,
reference.
I said, lock him down.
Put that jacket on him.
Put that jacket on
Pull
him.
it tight.
Cause last time I seen him, he was on top of the house about to jump.
And A&G
AG had that beer can and she
fell down 3 different times.
And that can then hit the
Passed
ground
down. A&G done passed out.
with the can. Give her a mouth to mouth.
Hey, I like A&G.
AG was hollering.
She was-
Come down.
Come
now.
down tonight.
So the brawler
be
been
that
up,
bad.
The brawler been
Been
up
on top
on
of
top of the house for a
Crying.
couple of weeks. Yeah.
Crying.
Couple of weeks. I want him to call in.
He got to taste of the good stuff.
Man, that tastes like pumpkin pie.
He
Nobody
tastes the
eat no
good stuff.
pumpkin
He
pie.
won.
Tastes like pumpkin pie. Nobody eat no pumpkin pie.
So are they one and done, or you think they moving
They
on?
one and done.
One and done.
Listen,
I just know this in 3 weeks. I know where they're gonna be.
where they gonna be? Don't you say it.
Down at the corner line
They better not come down.
of 78 Lamar Field,
Listen, man.
whatever that street is that goes up by the school.
Like I said,
Should be named
I'll hold the
Gary Mason Boulevard.
Boulevard. We're working on that.
Working on that.
They how we got the city on cameras and everything.
Yeah.
You know how safe we are.
You
here.
know when they coming in from a long way, don't you?
Listen,
They
when
can't sneak up on us.
when they come in, they gonna recognize that we ain't in Kansas no more, Toto.
You know what we need to do when they come in?
What?
Right where they got to turn in to go back there and park, we need to have our street signs up. Buckethead and the King Boulevard right there. They can't come here talking no smack. Bucket and the King Boulevard right there.
Them boys better talk smack on that bus. They better get off that bus. They better be the quietest team.
Don't sound like a church mouse. pulling up.
Better not.
Don't sound like a church mouse.
Make
pulling up.
one noise.
They'll be like,
It's gonna be some misunderstanding down here. I'm telling you right now, if they cross the bridge, they're getting them knots put on their head.
you think they're going to ride in and see that complex and say, Coach, what we doing here?
Why not?
Because what we doing here?
No, they gonna see. All I know, they gonna say, ooh,
Ooh,
wow.
Disneyland.
Wow, I'm gonna ride. Hey, quit cutting up, man. You gonna have me? These folks gonna be calling. I got some people all over there on the other side of that bridge been calling me and texting me about the
Pell City Panthers?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I like it.
What is they gonna do?
They coming in here to get you. I can tell you that.
Come on out.
But
Come on out the booth.
Oxford and Pell City are not the only the two teams in the area.
They're
that
not
we're
gonna
gonna
come
talk
on
about.
it.
They're not
No,
gonna
I-
mention it.
you got folks that gonna want to talk about them, but I'm trying to cut it down. I want to listen. I'm working on something, man, because I don't want to overlook nobody. But I still say, I got Clay Chalper. I got a target on. I got to have them, and when I get them, I don't know what y'all gonna do.
So
in the
you
city.
like right now, as an Oxford guy, and then I'm outside looking in. As an Oxford guy, you up in your tree stand, and you taking.
Wait a minute.
You done took a Panther.
Hold up.
You done took a. Like last week,
Whatever they are.
Well, you done took one of them, and you getting a bunch of trophies.
I got
And to
'em.
complete the trophy case, you got to get that cougar over there.
That's right.
That cougar, you got to take that cougar
Yeah,
down.
because I don't care nothing about them Peter folks calling me. I'm
Yeah.
taking all the
You
highs.
taking all the highs.
We're going to have us some.
You gonna have you a nice
whole
jacket.
nice jacket and some boots.
Ooh-wee.
You hear me?
I just want the hat.
Oh, yeah.
I want a cougar skin hat.
Well, get you one. I'll get you one.
You gonna get me
I'll
one?
get you one. Don't worry about it,
I want the tail on it.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
So, that's the game that
That's-
Oxford's putting on their list right now.
I got it.
I know Coach Adams
Don't want to look over
is
nobody.
not looking over anybody, but
I'm
Gary
doing-
is
I'm
looking over for him.
I don't look over the mountain.
You
know
up
what?
in the crow's desk. Coach is down on the bottom, looking, watching the water right in front of him on
Yeah.
the ship. You up in the crow's nest looking way out there.
Well, hold on. I got to go back to what you said.
You don't want to hit an iceberg. do you?
Let's get back what you said.
Okay.
All right. You put me up in the tree stand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to come out that tree because I'm from Hopkins City. I'm from the ditch. I mean, it's a difference between Hopkins City and the ditch. I'm from the ditch. I don't do tree stands.
You don't do tree stand.
That's too high up for when God didn't give me no feathers. I can't
Well,
fly.
let's
Get me
put you
down
in
on the ground.
Let's put you in a 12-foot quad stand. It's just a big platform.
That what
you
y'all
get up
got?
on. Yeah.
Got quad stand.
Yeah, it's quad. Got four
the-
legs on it. And you just
wait a minute. It's off the ground.
It's off the ground, about 12 feet.
Why,
You just
wait
get
a
up there.
minute. Christopher William, Superman broke his neck falling off the horse. Why? I don't need to be off the ground, man.
Just climb the ladder.
There you go. There you go.
And you'll be up there.
Put me on something that's on the ground and give me a little one.
Well, you can't see good.
How come I can't? You saw that deer I killed last year?
I know, but it
If
was
I
at the
for a
right
distance,
place.
Listen, I'm a hunter.
I know, but you was at the right place.
Yeah, I'm a hunter.
Sometimes you don't have that clear path.
You don't?
No.
Oh,
You
I ain't
can't
going-
get
I
down
ain't-
on the ground when you ain't got a clear path.
Well, I'm going with a clear path. I don't need to be in the woods where it's you got lions, tigers, and bears down here now.
That's why you get up in the stand.
No, that's why I got that thing.
You got that thing you gonna put on them?
I'll put some. But they ain't gonna do that to your kids. I'm talking about hunting now. But back to what I'm trying to say about my trophy case. Mm-hmm. Man, I got my trophy case looking good and my blueprint. I can't wait till you see that blueprint. The
The blueprint of what?
of what we building. We annexing and buying stuff, man.
Oh, you done? You
ain't saw that.
Nah,
You
I
ain't saw
forgot
that.
about that. You
But don't forget.
you going and taking you buying property up, tearing down football stadiums, putting in Walmart.
What is this man on here talking? Yeah, putting that on. No, we putting in fun lands and water parks.
Funlands and water parks.
Yeah, that's what. Hold on, what is this guy?
Bradley, what's Bradley done come on and
said,
say?
Bradley always starting something. What is he talking about?
What's he on you about now?
He telling me I better not come out the tree stand. Oh Lord, they're coming up there around these tigers in 2 weeks. What tigers he talking about in 2 weeks?
Hartsel.
He
That's who he
up
talking
north.
about.
He up north.
He talking about, yeah, he's
up
a North guy.
He's up north.
He's talking about Hartsel.
Hey,
Alexandria has lost their touchdown.
He's talking about
he
Hartsel.
talking about. Listen, Bradley. It's no land in Hartsville that we want.
No, they got some good hunting land up there. I'll take some.
No.
I'll take some.
I'm just saying we don't want it. Everything that we want, we get. We got it already. We get it. I got enough stuff that he ain't even on the blueprint, so I'm not worried about that.
Oh, he ain't even on the blueprint?
No, it's just a trophy case.
I mean, so you saying Hartsel ain't even on your blueprint. That's a walkthrough.
That's a trophy case. That's just
drive through.
We gonna pick that up. Give me that. We Deboing them. Put y'all on the bicycle. We Deboing them.
So you got Pinson Valley this week, and then Hartsville next week. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Got them Tigers.
When my boy come up there, we're gonna Debo. You put your change up, put all your money in your sock.
Now Bradley does
Take it all
know
there.
that he does know that Oxford's averaging about 42 points a game and only giving up about 10 points a game.
He don't know, cause he just sit here and say he needs some. He don't need some in the South. He want to come down here and get some land. I don't know how he gonna get it.
Let me tell you this, Bradley.
Don't want none of that, Bradley.
Y'all got Gadsden City coming up next. Y'all better look at Gadsden City before you start worrying about Oxford in 2 weeks. Hartsville's got Gadsden City, and Gadsden City ain't taking no prisoners this year.
I'm seeing that.
Yeah,
I'm seeing that.
so take care of Gadsden City, and then Oxford will be there the following week.
Yeah. No, listen, y'all better put the red carpet out for us. Cause when we coming up there, we just might let y'all keep your land. But right now, we snatching everything, including the baby baller.
You think y'all can snatch something down near Gulf Shores? Get to go down there and play somebody down there? Well, stay away from Saraland, because I don't want you to get your feelings hurt.
I don't want to listen.
Stay away from Saraland.
It's something in the water down there, and they got that and then they got the stuff them flex eating. I'm saying that wrong. The bacteria in the water is eating
Flesh eating skin.
Yeah,
skin.
Yeah,
flesh eating.
Yeah, flesh
bacteria.
Yeah, we don't need it. I got pretty
Skin eating bacteria.
We got plenty skin up here. We don't want our skin messing around down there right now. So I don't want my boys to get their mind on.
Kyle, the game of the week this week on Friday night is Clay Central at Hanley, which is going to be a good one.
That's going to be.
I mean, that's really going to be a good one there now. One of the ones that we've been talking about, I wish we could find a way to get a camera in there, is Cleveland County and Mumford. Whoever wins that in our area,
that's going to be.
it's probably going to have a playoff seat. They're going to give them a seat at the table.
Fourth place. Get you in the playoff.
Probably. It don't matter.
They get you in the playoff. That's what I said.
You're going to say, your goal, one of your goals is playoff.
Playoff, baby.
Playoff.
Some of these folks say playoff. Playoff.
Yeah. Yeah.
They thinking about playoff.
Alabama folks are saying that. Alabama fans are saying that right now.
Don't listen.
They saying playoff.
Don't get them folks started. Have they changed the quarterback out yet?
I think they named the third starting quarterback this
Who's the
week.
third?
I don't
They
even
got
know.
one. Well, last time I looked, it looked like it was like little Tommy from Nine and the Brady Bunch. They pulling them.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
No name, boy.
Okay, let me say this. Since we're talking about Bama, and then we'll get back to what we was talking about.
Okay.
Bama can put every quarterback in America in there.
They ain't got no offensive line. Ain't hitting on that.
They found out the past 2 weeks it ain't the quarterback.
That line ain't hitting on that.
Or they don't have quarterbacks in line. They got one of the. They may be missing both, or they may be missing one of the two. I don't know.
You're gonna run for your life. Get back there.
But I will say
You want
that.
that job?
No. Now here's the thing I will say.
What you gonna say?
I'm gonna do it like Pete Adams told me one time.
I got to pay attention, cause when Pete talk.
Pete Adams told me one time in
listen.
Little League we had a big old offensive line, big offensive line, just like Alabama's got. Their offensive line bigger than the NFL line, 350 pound
Across.
soft boys. But
They soft.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Pete Adams told me one time. He said, "I want you to call timeout, call me to the huddle. I was a quarterback." He said, "I want you to go over and I want you to bend everyone in my offensive line. I want you to kick them square off in the." Yes, he did.
You did it.
I did it. Mamas and daddies didn't like it, but I did it
Cause they weren't blocking.
because they wasn't blocking.
Do the job.
Do your job. I get kicked in the rear.
You know you would have kicked me, but you'd never had shoe screens to walk around in no more. I was thinking, what?
You'd have done your job.
Hey, now I did something similar to that in high school, but I didn't kick them. I went upside their head, the helmets though.
Oh, you did? Popped it.
I hit upside. Hey, go ahead, call number one. I see my boy on there, Jay. He don't care. That's call number one.
Is that call number one?
Yeah, go ahead, call number one. That's Jay.
Call number one.
Yeah, Jay always have good questions and stuff.
Has he got one for him?
He had one for you.
Yeah, he did. He trying to be funny.
Yeah.
He trying to be funny.
Oh, so I don't even want my Jello no more after that.
Hey, Bradley, I'm agreeing with you now. I'm agreeing with you. I remember the days of the Hazelwood and Cortland. I had to educate my boy right here, the king on Cortland, when they called on all comers that won the state the year before and said we want them all.
They want them all.
And Oxford was dumb enough to put them on the schedule.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Everybody, listen, everybody play a fool once or twice in life.
Shame on me.
Yeah.
Shame on you the first time. Shame on me the second time. Oxford didn't put them on the schedule the second
You
time.
sound like George Bush then.
Yeah, shame on you. Shame on you.
Fool me once, well, fool me twice. I can't be fooled again. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. But listen.
It's on me the second time.
Look, Brady, I'm just glad he's able to remember back in them days and bring them teams up.
Yeah.
I'm glad. You got something to live and just be able to just say that happened back in the day.
Yeah.
But right now, he better not even dream about messing with them Yellow Jackets. What we doing, baby? We pulling up. Are we coming?
I really want to know.
We coming.
I want to know,
What?
and Bradley will come out and say who his team is.
He ain't got it. He ain't got a hair on his chin to be able to step out
I'm glad
like
you
that.
said chin.
What you trying to say?
I didn't know where you was going with that.
Oh,
So, I mean, I would like to know.
he ain't got it. Man,
I mean, he'll throw out Mars
I mean-
Bible, Mars Hill Bible, and I mean, all them, but I mean, I want to know who his team really is.
well, he said he wanted some land down here in the South, so I figured he want to come down here and go hunting.
Now, Kyle, back to your question about who's game of the week. Now, Thursday night, right here on TV 24, you'll be able to pick up B.B. Comer and Vincent. Another good
That's
one.
gonna be a good one.
Another
I'm telling you
good
now,
one.
I got Vincent. I'm just letting you know. You can say all what you want to say. I got Vincent. What?
You got it.
I'm taking him.
We'll take them on. I'm glad you took
you
them instead
got?
of me.
You got B.B. Comer.
Ain't no doubt I got B.B. Comer.
Say it with your chest out.
B.B. Comer all the way.
Brad. He got his kid go to Hagen.
Okay, I mean, I'm cool with that. Good job, brother.
Hey, you follow your kids. I don't blame you, man.
No doubt about that. You got to pull for them
You got to
kids.
pull for them kids.
I mean, I don't even care if they go to Alabama. Gary had a daughter that went to Alabama, so
and had me shut
he
up
had
for how
to
many years?
pay money to Alabama.
Yeah.
So I
And
mean,
I couldn't say anything bad about it.
No, he couldn't say nothing bad
So
about it because
she
his
ain't up
money
there
was
now?
going down there.
She ain't up there now.
So what can you say?
They ain't got theyself nothing. Nothing. I mean, they gonna get the curve stump put on them this weekend.
That is a good question.
What?
Is Lane Kiffin gonna come into Tuscaloosa just like Texas did with 100,000 fans
Get out. Quit breathing in my ear.
and jump
he
down
breathing
their
real
throat
hard in there.
again?
He don't like us talking about Alabama.
Yes, sir. I like it. And I don't know about. Let me tell you, I like Hanley too, Kyle. But I'm gonna tell you, this Clay Central team, Danny Horn, for some reason, always got a dang good ball team.
You always bring him up like he's a.
I used to poke him with a cattle prod just to keep him awake, but something happened to him.
Yeah.
He
That ain't the one you were commenting about. You got them folk got mad at you.
No, that was Wadley.
Oh, Wiley.
But I wasn't saying nothing bad. I just
You
said
did
apple
say
don't
anything
fall
bad.
far from the tree. Now Wadley's got a good football team too.
Yeah, but don't say anything about it because when you gave him a good thing.
Easy, King. Roll Tide.
Well, let me explain something to you. Like Buckethead was letting my business out. He done told y'all. My daughter graduated from up there, but I couldn't say anything at the time she was up there because my mother was going there. And plus, I ain't want nobody saying that crazy to my daughter while she was up there.
I got you.
I hate to go up there and pull the light plugs.
I got you.
Clean out.
So now what can you
Dog.
say?
Man, they ain't got theyself nothing. You hear me? Nothing. They done played that. They played Constantine this past weekend. Almost got they.
And here's the thing I'll say: how would you feel to be on the team that run Nick Saban out of Tuscaloosa?
Man, Nick ain't going. Look, Nick ain't going nowhere.
Nick done got that house up there, done built him a house,
Nick's not going nowhere.
except to the front porch on the swing.
He's not leaving the Alabama.
In
Nick,
Jupiter, Florida, that's exactly right.
Listen to me, man. Listen to me. Nick would not lead.
Why would Nick put up with losing?
Everybody else don't put up with losing. Why
But he
can't?
don't have to.
How come he don't?
Because he can go out and say, I'm done.
Alabama can lose, man.
Alabama don't think they can lose.
You can't. Who said? Huh?
Alabama fans don't think that. Ask them how many championships they got now. 97 championships. We ain't played football with
You low down.
83 years, and they got 97 championships.
You low down. You shouldn't treat them like that. I ain't gonna treat them that bad, but I'm just telling you right now, they can lose. They don't lose. Let's face it.
I'm with you. They're both great programs, and yes, Kyle, they could go either way.
Who
I
you
truly
talking
believe that. Hanley or Clay
See,
Kemp.
you're confusing
Clay
me.
Center.
You're going from Hanley and Clay to from Alabama and Nick.
Well, Nick's going to leave after this year. I mean, Alabama's going to go about 7-5, and Nick's saying, I can't handle it no more. I mean, his hair's already falling out.
Buckethead, I know you didn't say that about Nick.
Yeah,
You don't like Nick.
I like Nick. I just want him to leave.
Why you want him to leave? Because I'm gonna tell you something. We're gonna beat them.
Here's what
with
I'm going
Nick
to
down.
tell you. Yeah, I know that.
Okay, that's all I want. I
Here's-
don't want him to leave. I
Here's
want
what
him
I'm going to tell you, though. I'm going to congratulate Nick
Okay.
and his boys for making the SEC relevant, because in the time of Nick's dominance, they made the SEC relevant. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
That time is come and gone.
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 How far down the road?
Everybody's caught up with, just like Russ Probst was at Hoover and dominated the state. Eventually everybody catches up to you.
Wait a minute, man. Let me ask you this.
Yeah, I heard today he's like a big old oak tree, and all his leaves are all over the SEC now.
You can't blame it. You can't blame this on Nick. Listen to me.
Nick's
you
a
got
recruiter,
players.
ain't he?
You got players to come in every year and leave out.
You think Deion? You don't think Deion Sanders gonna say it's somebody else's fault when he loses?
He ain't say that. Nick didn't say that.
Well, it's Nick's fault.
No. Let me explain something to you. I ain't never seen him run a football.
Nick's got the #1 recruiting class in America.
I don't care if Tom and Jerry was up there. I ain't seen Nick run a football, throw a football, or catch one. None of that. Those players got to produce. If them players don't produce, they're going to be giving y'all the knuckleheads enough to talk about them like that. Now, you ain't saying nothing about Georgia almost got the break to beat off
You're
them
right.
out there.
You're exactly right. I want Saban to leave so the rest of the SEC will have a chance.
You do.
I do.
Now, that's Buckethead saying that. I want Saban to stay just where he at and keep doing what he doing.
You want
And
curb
if
stomping?
we beat them with Nick, then you don't have no excuses. If he leave, oh, y'all would have never done that with Nick. That's what you're going to hear.
I don't even care.
What you know?
Losers always make excuses. Let's go to a break on that. We'll be right back.
If you're the family with kids playing sports and the parents that are running 2 ways at once, then a Team 1 Chevy is perfect for your team. Baseball, softball, and soccer families can travel in all-American style with a new Chevy from Team 1. Bank on the best deal, a great selection, and the perfect vehicle for your all-American team.
Interest rates as low as 1.9% and no payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Home of the best people, the best service, period.
When it rains, it pours. Be certain that your house is ready to survive the next storm. Noah's Ark specializes in protecting everything that is inside of your house by keeping water where it belongs, outside. Schedule your free home assessment today. Call Noah's Ark at 256-453-1580 or visit noahsarkwaterproof.com. Noah's Ark. Keep water out. Protect what's valuable in.
Peace out.
Yeah. Welcome back to High School Primetime Buckethead and King Show. And look, with the Facebook lit up. You know, they talking about this portal.
Listen, man. Now, everybody want to blame the portal for everything. You can't blame the portal for everything. Now, I'm just letting you know that. It has changed. It changed college for the good or for the bad. Because everybody can use it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you got some high school teams that use the portal.
Ain't no doubt about that. Ain't no doubt about that.
I ain't gonna call no names, but I might thought, you know.
But let me say this. They're talking about, yes, you're right. Freeze does have Saban's number. He's the only coach that can beat him consistently. But here's the thing. I watched both teams in Alabama. And I think me and Gary can pick some of the over here at Oxford Elementary. You know how they used to pick football team? We could pick some kids from just pick them to be on our team, and I believe we could give Auburn and Alabama a good run for the money right now. That's how horrible football is in the state of Alabama right now.
My caller number one said Nick Saban gonna go get in the portal himself.
Oh, he gonna get in the portal himself?
Yeah.
He's got Nick Saban. Listen, Nick Saban will never leave Bama for another program. The next program that Nick Saban's going to be in is the old folks Senior Saints program down in Jupiter, Florida. Eating little Debbie cakes and smiling when they come out. And Jell-O.
Nobody all want that Jell-O.
He's going to have his Jell-O. He ain't going to be at one of them places where you don't want his Jell-O.
Spoil my Jell-O. It'll spoil my
They ain't going to spoil Nick's Jell-O.
Yeah. Listen, man. All that being said, when Alabama takes the field, they are known to produce. They are known to win. That's what their fans are used to seeing.
That's what's causing the problem.
But you're going through something. Now, I got a book.
So you saying that Bama fans can't handle adversity?
Hold up. The King got a book that should be on Amazon come next week. When my book come out, you got to order the book. Now, to teach you guys how to handle this kind of mess. And on page 5, chapter 2, I got a paragraph that says, if you about to jump, if you about to jump into that lake and you can't swim, you best be trying to stay up on the bridge.
Yeah, don't jump.
Don't jump.
Don't jump. It's got big bold letters.
Don't
jump. What it's saying.
That makes sense. But
don't jump.
If you crazy enough to jump, the upper room.
Upper room. We'll sit in upper room.
You're fish bait. That's all I can tell you.
Listen, it ain't that bad. I mean, as an Auburn fan, you learn to deal with.
You got to.
You learn to deal with disappointment.
You can't take it as serious. We don't go around pausing trees and stuff like that.
We don't do that kind of stuff.
These folks don't lost their mind. They take that game too serious, man.
I know.
They don't know how to have fun.
I used to be that way. When I was a young man, if Auburn played, my wife always wanted Auburn to play the last game on Saturday night. Always. Win, lose, or draw. She wanted to play the last game. That way, if they won, it was okay. We had a good Saturday.
Yeah.
If they lost, it's okay. We had a good Saturday because they played the last game. So I used to take it way too serious.
Take it too serious.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Casey said we want to know who y'all think we ought to replace the GOAT with.
I know who's going to replace the GOAT.
Who you know they're going to replace?
They do commercials together right now.
I need you to stop that.
They do commercials together right now,
man,
and that's going to be, when that happens, they'll forget about Nick Saban, Barry Bryant,
you
all
ought to
of
shame
them.
yourself. Let me tell you something. Aflac.
That
ain't going to help you.
They going to get the GOAT out.
No, he will not.
You hear what he said?
Huh?
Nick asked him how we're going to get the GOAT out. Now, this is all a parable.
All right.
How we going to get the GOAT out? He brought the buffalo in to get him out.
Bring the GOAT up.
They're going to bring the buffalo in
to
get him. The GOAT went out. The GOAT said, so they're going to bring the buffalo in to get the GOAT out.
Listen to me, man. Hey, I love Deion Sanders. I love what Deion Sanders is doing for Colorado. And I love what he's doing for college football because we so used to coaches that come in and they so programmed.
Yeah.
and they're scared to say,
Ain't like me and you.
no, because we can't be
See,
programmed.
Dion can come on our show and we'll fit right in.
Fit right in, because we ain't
Fit
got
right
a
in.
bit of sense.
No
None.
filter,
No
sin.
Your battery been gone, your battery been dead.
Yeah.
You ain't got no battery to
So-
program you. What I said, what I love about that is he's able to motivate kids.
You know, what I want to say is people hate Dion right now. If you ain't on the Boulder
Yeah.
Buffalo wagon,
Yeah.
they hate Dion because here's what Dion does. Dion makes relationships with his kids.
You don't care nothing about what's outside.
It's his kids. He can relate. They love him.
Yeah. Don't
His
care about
kids absolutely love him, and he loves them. They're his sons, all of them.
But listen to me. Who wins the ball game for him?
The player.
The player.
Yeah,
The kid.
player.
Okay. The crowd, they down to cheer them on, but they ain't gonna be catching nothing, running nothing, or throwing anything. But that's what I'm saying. He makes it be about them and kids.
Oh, no
Now,
doubt.
they always say, well, Dion is all by himself. Since Dion came out of high school, college, and pro, we have seen Dion be the flashy. Anybody go on the field and start dancing with MC Hammer? Come on, man. You already know this dude. That's Dion. That's prime time.
How many kids do prime time when they score? How many kids want to do that prime time when they break it once? How many times when you broke it down the sideline you want to break it like Dion?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Because I played ball at Oxford for one. And certain things you can do, certain things you can't do. Now, they loosen up a little bit now, but we couldn't do it back
in
then.
the day.
Oh, no.
Hey, you just scored 2 touchdowns. Get your butt over here. Get your butt over here. You put your helmet on the bench because you ain't going to need it again tonight.
I'm going to tell you about what happened after that. After my Anderson game, after I ran 3 touchdowns on them, and we whooped them 41 the next time. You know the score.
Yeah.
Okay, so film the next morning we had film at the school. That Sunday. The coach pointed that out to me because when I went in the end zone, it was crowded. And I would go to the gate and fans was holding their hands out and I was pointing and hitting, slapping and that. Coach Herring, that Sunday comes up in Mason. Son, that next team we play, gonna see all that. You need to get your tail back over to the sideline after your score. He don't care nothing about me scoring a touchdown. He worried about me slapping hand. True story. The next game we played was Talladega. We did I get in the end zone? No. It rained all night. And that's the hardest hitting game I ever played in. Because they were hitting me, boy. You hear me? We beat them 3-0. That's the story now.
Listen, I like that question, Bradley. That's a question that's out there right now. Will there still be the hype if he loses to Oregon or USC? Now, let me just say this. Ain't no way. Let me just say this. I'm answering your question.
The word ain't.
I'm answering your question. I'm saying ain't.
Did you say it?
I'm saying ain't.
Because you can say it on this show.
Yeah, ain't.
Yeah,
we gonna mess them up.
There's no political correction. No, all that. We gonna mess a word
no
up.
way.
Tell
No kid named Bo
say it.
that we run off from Auburn
Yeah.
gonna beat Sanders' son on the field. Ain't no way.
I know ain't nobody said Oregon gonna beat Colorado. Listen,
Everybody calling for them.
They put the Colorado.
They ranking. They ranked higher. No, they Colorado.
We got another extra man down at the Creek Bank.
I don't. Yeah. I listen.
Let me. We're gonna get us money off that deal. Listen, Oregon. I was so happy when they got it. I told you.
Yeah.
I'm mad at Milo for giving him all that money for that tea and getting him. You know what I'm saying? They should have gave the Buckethead.
But like I said, they started out giving him money for sweet tea, and before he left Auburn, it was unsweet tea.
Salty.
It's bad. Nobody even drank it.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody even drank it.
I'm really kind of upset why they didn't give me and you that deal.
I ain't figured out why we hadn't got a big NIL deal yet either.
What did you make the calls?
I mean, there's a problem with it.
Because I'm letting you handle that. I need you to make them calls. You ain't been making the calls.
Listen, when you bite into a good steak,
Yeah.
you know it's a good steak. When you bite into a good rib and got it all over your face,
I saw that.
you know it's a
Man,
good
you
rib.
want some too.
When you watch the Buckethead and King show,
You know you
you don't have to call nobody.
Yeah, they supposed to been calling up.
They should be making it rain toward Buckethead and the King.
Hey, Eric. They still got that pole in there? Yeah. Well, bring it out here so Buckethead can start dancing so we can get our money in. Yeah, I want it behind us so Buckethead can start dancing. We gotta get our money some kind of way.
I'm with you on that, Bradley. Their defense don't look that great. But I will say this: I think they can score with Oregon.
Well, that cheap shot that knocked they
That was horrible, and he's
knocked
out.
they one. He's out.
He's out for 2 games.
That's a big part
At
of
least
their
2
offense.
games.
That's a big part of their defense.
And defense.
He go both ways.
Yeah.
That was a cheap shot, and I'm telling y'all right now, everybody that love football and saw that, you should agree with what I'm saying. That was a cheap shot he did to him. But listen to me, old school football, you know what? Me, I'd have went over there and told my teammate, if he come across the field, I don't care how you do it, I want you to get him.
Yeah, no doubt.
He had some payback.
And let me say this:
Uh-huh.
I said this on the show and got in trouble for it.
Did you get in?
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. Who
Got
you?
You know who got me? The
the
police.
the director?
Yeah, the police got me. If I'm coaching, Deion, don't do this because it get you in trouble. I'm coaching, I'm going to take little Tommy, and I say, you want a scholarship next year, son?
Yeah.
And that's what I want. I'm putting you in this play. I don't care if you have to hit him when he's going to the locker room at halftime.
I want you to.
I want you to knock his helmet off.
I want to know
I don't
what
care.
flavor. I want to know what flavor that his palate.
I don't care if it's a timeout, TV timeout, and they looking at the review. I want you to go from our sideline to his sideline and knock him slap
I
out.
want you to hit him like the water boy hit the.
Here's your scholarship. Put it in your pocket. Go on and do it.
Yeah, I mean that's old school.
Yeah.
Now they can't do that now. They
No,
call
they
it
can't
a
do it
hit
now.
list. They got in
can't
New
hit
Orleans
list.
got in trouble about that.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna tell you something. Buckethead and King coaching that team.
back in the day in baseball, this is a little lesson, and it still happens today. That's why they fight in baseball.
If y'all didn't know that,
You hit
me.
guess what's gonna happen?
Somebody getting hit.
Somebody getting hit.
That's it. That's baseball. I love baseball.
And I tell Blue, if I was catching,
Hey.
you know what's finna happen, Blue. And if Blue didn't like it, you know what I call? You know what I call on Blue?
What you call?
Old throat blow.
What?
Throat blow.
You gonna let it go? Ooh.
That's bad. The Nick Chubb, but he's already overcome one injury. We got somebody talking about the Nick Chubb injury in our ear. That's a bad injury, and hopefully it's just a year-ending injury. But you know, when he was at Georgia, he overcome a nasty injury like that too.
A lot.
So I don't know. I hadn't heard the update today, but I hope it's just a year-ending injury and not a. I hope it's not a career-ending.
Okay, Kyle said that Prime Time is doing. She loved what Kyle. Prime Time doing out there, but the next 2 games he got losses coming.
Well, I mean, hey, everybody got their opinion.
That's right.
Everybody got an opinion.
That's true. Now that's why we recognize your opinion. And to me, I hope it's wrong, because I'm telling you right now, Prime doing it.
But here's what I will tell you: who would have thought Prime be sitting 3-0 right now?
From a team that won in 1 game last year? Nobody.
Yeah,
But them in the locker room.
yeah,
I'm telling you, them in the locker room makes the difference.
yeah.
Trust me when I say that now. Because you go out there and work your tail out, you're trying to win. Just like the team that you're playing against, they work to try to win too. It comes down to who won it the most.
Now I'm gonna say this. I will say this: the coach at Colorado State, he had his boys ready to play.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
They were ready to play. They weren't gonna just hand it over and say, "Here you go."
No.
They weren't gonna say, "Here it is. Here's the trophy."
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have to come take it.
Listen, but right now, if I'm getting ready to play Colorado, I'm not that coach that's going to be on the other side over there giving them something to post up. Because every coach that he playing every week, he'll use something from one of them coaches. What they saying about either one of the kids or about him, he use it.
Bradley, come on now. I mean, I love you.
What Bradley say?
But that, you know why Deion said it was personal? Because he said something about his mama taught him better. That's why Deion said it was personal.
Yeah, but let me explain something to you. Everybody out there, all the men, I'm just saying it right, I'm talking to the fellas now. You got a mother, and I got a mother. Your mother might not raise you like my mama raised me. You might have got a chance to go to timeout. I got a chance to go there and lay down with that knot upside my head. If you don't got disrespect, you get yourself in some check. That's all it was in that household. You going yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. Respect. Deion saying that guy basically trying to say his mama didn't raise him.
Hold on. But do you think that guy was saying that to make a point, or you think he was saying that to slap Deion in the face?
I think he was doing it to slap him in the face.
I think 100% he was doing it to backhand
But did you
Deion.
hear what Deion mama said? You hadn't seen that?
I ain't seen that.
Deion gave the mic to his mama. And she said, I raised you right. And if you have to go out and kick some A, kick some A.
I like that. My mom would
She
say that.
said it in the locker room.
My mom would say the same thing.
That sounds just like Mama Tyree. That sounds just like Mama Tyree. I love Mama Tyree. You know what I'm saying?
My mom would say the same thing.
Ain't sugarcoating at all.
You can't disrespect somebody and think you're going to just get sugarcoated.
That's right.
And he disrespected Deion. I don't care what everybody saying. Don't make a big deal of it. The coach went in and disrespected Deion by the statement, or he wouldn't have said it. He didn't have to say that.
All you can say, hey man, they got a good team over there. We can't wait to play them and be done.
Yeah.
You can't come out there trying to tell this man how to come in. If you can't do it, you can't be a Deion. You can't be a Deion.
That's why I said.
That's why he
prime.
said Deion come in with his shades on, talking smack. Because he's talking. This man is a Hall of Famer.
He's already done it. He backed it up a long time ago. He done wrote the check.
That man,
you know, people say people writing checks they can't cash.
Right.
He done wrote his check. He got a bunch of them stacked up.
That guy, Deion has already proved. He's just like Buckethead and the King. We already proved ourselves. We
Done
got to
wrote
prove
the
that.
check.
Well, come on, man. Where my jacket at, too?
We ain't got one yet, have we?
They ain't gave me my gold jacket?
We want a gold jacket and a bronze bust. Now, plain and simple. Somebody needs to get that.
Put it down.
Make that happen.
I don't have to
Gold
talk to
jacket and a bronze bust.
Listen,
Somebody, Eric, y'all slipping.
Calhoun County ought to give me my jacket.
Something.
Oh, they got to give me something. They don't give me my whole county, but I want my jacket.
Yeah.
I want my daddy's record.
Now, look, the pregame scuffle, that's kids being kids now.
Now, how many times have we seen that at Florida State and Florida?
Yeah. I mean,
You seen it.
I ain't never seen the snot knocker come on and say something about it.
No.
Because he like that kind of
Well,
stuff.
matter of fact, we ain't heard from him, and that Florida State is bumping right now.
Florida State's on, but they almost got bumped off by Boston College. That
Almost.
powerful Boston College. But no, I listen, I'm with you. Hey, next two games speak volumes for the Colorado program. They beat Colorado, but now I'm going to tell you something. You don't say nothing about Deion. Look, don't say it. I'm telling everybody in the press.
Tell him.
I'm telling
He gonna use it.
the popcorn people at the game.
Gonna use it.
I'm talking about the people that you see at the Walmart. If Deion goes to Walmart or Target, wherever he goes, don't say nothing bad about it. Because if he wins these next two games, you ain't gonna be telling Deion nothing. He gonna be saying, "I done did enough right now
Show me
to be
money.
in the playoffs."
Show me
Playoff.
money.
Deion will be talking about
They gonna be
playoffs
saying
after USC and Oregon.
He gonna beat both of them.
If he does, he gonna be talking about playoffs.
Well, they on the road.
Who I got, Mumford Heflin?
Who asked you that question? Wait a minute.
Kyle's got that's a good question, Kyle.
Kyle, you asking him a hard question. Don't
You
ask
know,
him
my
that.
heart would be with Mumford.
You got a heart?
And I've seen Mumford play a couple games. They got Tank is listen,
Tank is a tank.
he's a good kid. And listen, Ed Aniston. Ed Aniston still got questions. But Ed Aniston, Tank gets the ball out the second half, has a long run down to about the 1-2 yard line. Aniston actually holds him out of the end zone. If they score there, it's a one-score game right after halftime. And you know how momentum is in high school. So,
You're going a long. You're taking this question a long way around. Now.
because
I'm gonna ask
Heflin is so scrappy, but they lost so much.
you ain't answered the question.
They lost their quarterback. And
That's the question, man.
but I like the Dingle kid.
You ain't answered the question yet.
I've got to go with the homestanding. No, I'm taking the Lions. They going into Cleveland County and gonna beat them.
You going with Muff?
Yeah.
I mean, it hurt you to say that.
No, I just
mean,
don't
you
want to
tell
be
me
that guy. You know.
What guy?
That just pick like just
That's what I'm trying to say.
that guy.
Listen, and I feel good on Fridays and Saturdays.
well.
I'm that guy.
But you got
Listen, look at me looking at TV, looking inside the camera.
you got.
I'm that guy.
But you got something to be.
I'm picking
Hold
all-
on. But here's the thing. You know we're talking about that state a while ago. How good it tastes.
Yeah.
Our steak don't taste that good, right?
Really?
It don't taste so
It's
great.
well done.
You know, I think we got chopped sirloin.
Man, you got cube steak.
Cute.
You got cube steak. You look
So,
like T-bone.
but I like them. I like the Lions against the Cleveland County just because physicality is going to be the name of the game. I think Tank gets it done.
Okay, they said Buckethead that Lions will win Friday. Listen. Buckethead said he didn't want to be that guy. He talking about me. He talking about me picking the Yellow Jackets. Listen, if the Yellow Jackets were playing the Cucamonga's Lions from down on the lower end of Wetumpka. Cucamonga's.
Okay.
I'm picking. No, it ain't that Ranchers or somebody else. We talking about Cucamonga's down on the lower end of Wetumpka. Y'all know that about them. You got to be out at the slot machine to catch them. I'm picking the Yellow Jackets.
No doubt you are.
I'm going to pick the Yellow Jackets. There's no way in the world
doubt you are.
that you got a team that's going to come this year on our list that I'm going against my Yellow Jackets with. So can you say that? You can't say that for your Lions?
Hanley. Jacksonville. Them Bulldogs. I mean, doggone it. Doggone Childersburg.
Press talk, man. You give them a prep talk. Oh, Lord. Listen, man, hold up. Listen.
No, I
There's
think they
nothing
go here. I do think they go. It's going to be a good game.
Uh-huh.
And I know we're going to have some cameras there.
It's gonna be
But
good.
he may wind up, he may show up there.
You on
know,
sideline?
On the sideline. You know, I go to
You
the
just go
sideline, get some
sideline and prep
food.
talk.
Free food.
Well, free food, that you gonna get that.
Ain't no doubt.
No doubt. I don't
But
It's
at
not gonna
Mumford
be
they
at
would,
Mumford.
not
It's
at
gonna- you
not
gotta
at
go to
Cleveland
Heflin.
County.
It ain't gonna be at Mumford.
Cleveland County, they
Cleveland
like
County
me
ain't
down.
giving
They
you that
like
free.
me.
Huh? They don't like me.
Cleveland County likes me.
I gave them the business in football.
I did too.
Your boy was coaching when I went over there too.
Who?
The coach at Pell City.
Probst was there.
He was at Heflin when I went.
Probst was there when I was there. When I
Yeah.
was in
Did
Lincoln.
y'all beat him?
Yes.
Okay. I'm talking about you played again.
Okay, here's what let me tell you.
Okay.
He was there my junior year.
Okay.
And
At
I had,
Heflin.
yeah, the Heflin.
Uh-huh.
And I had the career game of my life
Against.
against him, about 350 yards receiving from
Yeah.
the tight end spot.
Oh, so he know you.
Oh, yeah, because Keith Howard, we talked about Keith Howard the other day. I was coaching at Lincoln. Keith was going to introduce to me. He said, oh, I know who he is.
He know who you are.
I know him.
I give.
Beat us by himself.
Listen, I give him the credit of having the mindset of remembering certain things. My mama, you would come in the house and talk to me and my brother about some things about if she want that house straightened up or you gonna get that tail hook. You remember certain things. You can remember how that belt sound, or you can remember how them switches twist around.
I hated the
You can
switches.
remember certain stuff to
Yeah.
they call get right.
To get right.
When we went down there, that night I played at Heflin,
They remember?
they remember because we gave them.
You give them the get right?
I gave them the get right.
To get right.
Now, if you didn't get the get right, it's gonna be in my book that come out next week.
It's gonna be good. The get right.
On chapter number 3, on page 105. Yeah, 105.
Chapter 3's in 105?
Yeah.
I can't read. That's too long of a book for me.
Buckhead, I got one that's coming out with pictures.
I
for
got
you.
out pictures and color.
I got one with pictures coming out
Mark,
for you.
no. But I will say this: my senior year against Heflin was a dang good ball game.
Heflin always played us tough.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, it was a dang good game.
was
I
good.
hate that
Clay Chalk
the
game.
best, one of the best quarterbacks in this area went out.
Clay
there.
Chalk was gonna be a good game. Wait a minute, game is gonna be the big test for Auckland. Man, listen, we don't pass tests no more. We write tests. We make the book. We write the test. We make that out. They got to be tests.
Hold on. You remember them checks that we was talking about? This is the King's check. That Buckhead putting his checks over here because I don't want to write that check. That's the King's check. I'm putting my stuff over here.
Okay, wait a minute.
Because that King check, that check.
Buckhead can't speak for the King.
No,
Don't
I
speak
don't
for
want
the
to.
King. Hold on.
I don't want nobody to even mistake that Buckhead's speaking for the King.
I got a card. I
You
don't
putting
have
the-
a check.
Oh, you putting the card?
There it
down?
is.
There it is.
There it is.
He giving card. Hey,
Card.
don't give them to the players.
Huh? No. You said I can check I can't cash. I don't need no check no more. I'm using credit card.
He wants to tell Bucket. My senior year, Coach Short, we played y'all. Brian Norton got hurt earlier in the year, and the guy hurt sacks I heard it was a dirty hit.
Your senior year, you got beat by.
No, we beat Heflin.
What coach want to know?
He wants to talk about it. He was assistant.
He was there when
Coach
I came
McCourt
over.
was
Coach
there.
Shaw was there. If he was
And
there,
Coach Brian Norton, to me, was probably him and David Gullidge was the best quarterbacks in this area. I'm not taking away any from anybody. Barney was my friend, all them.
Yeah.
But David Gullidge, Brian Norton. Brian Norton was probably better than David Gullidge.
that's a hard.
David was just a little bit taller.
Right.
But three best teams in the state, no doubt that year. He's telling the truth. Alexandria, that's the year Alexandria beat Oxford. Y'all don't like to hear about the 85 season. But Alexandria, Heflin, and Mumford. And I'm going to give Welborn, Coach, I'm going to throw Welborn into that. They wasn't in our region, but Welborn was also a really good team. And in 4A, top three teams in the state, whoever won between them was going to win. If Norton don't go down, I will tell you this. If Norton doesn't go down, Heflin, Alexandria, and Mumford all were a coin toss.
Yeah.
There was no way to tell who was going to win the game.
Listen.
Norton went down. They had Ben Cook. I love Ben Cook. He's a good friend of mine. He just wasn't ready for that. He wasn't ready for that yet. Now, because he was a 10th grader. He just wasn't ready for that stage yet. And it was tough because I'm talking about, you talk about going from having one of the best quarterbacks in maybe the state in Brian Norton to an inexperienced guy. In a week's time, that's tough to get ready for. Joe Brown run his heart out. I love Joe Brown. He give everything he had in that game. And it was just two great teams fighting. We actually kicked a late field goal to win that game 10-7.
Man, they going off on me. But I'm not, hold on, what is it about the 10-20 club for the Hill?
They were good. The N20 was good. I'm not taking nothing away. The 85 Welborn team, I put them in with the Alexandria, Cleveland County, and Mumford team.
I'm gonna get at to them because you still dealing with. At that time, you got the Montgomery boys out there.
Yes.
You got Glenn Newman.
Yeah.
Moneyball. Victor Hall.
Cleet Lloyd, all of them.
You had some boys.
Yeah.
When you played them, you realized.
Victor Hall. Yeah, I forgot about Victor.
Yeah, you realize Day, all them guys. You realize that Battle had them boys ready to play ball.
Yeah.
You get yourself knocked out. Mess with Welborn.
Coach Short, I just had a heart stent done, and Brian's over the heart stent department up there, and me and him talked for a long time about old days. And Brian is not like the king. He's real humble when it comes to that, and real modest about how good he was. But Brian was one of the best, and he went on to play baseball at Jacksonville State. Yeah. But Brian, around here, he was a great quarterback.
Well, listen, man. Why would I want to be humble about it? If you don't give me my flowers, I'm gonna plant the seed myself. I'll give myself flowers. I'm letting you know.
85 Hazelwood. I'm not taking nothing away from you there, Bradley. I like Bradley.
Yeah, Bradley.
Because he's bringing up good teams. The Good Boys, yes. Yeah. They were really good as well.
In 85.
But they wasn't in 4A. But I mean, 85. 85 in 1985.
Yeah.
But they were really good, and that team was really good. You're right.
I mean, when they come to the Hill, they better be ready. Everybody that went to the Hill back in them days, you better be ready.
But I agree. People get on to us all the time because we get caught down this rabbit hole talking about old school ball.
I don't care. I love it. I love old school ball.
Back in the day, you go to play at Heflin's old field. I loved it. I don't care what people think. When people ride by it now, they say, y'all play ball there?
Yeah.
Man, it was the greatest atmosphere anywhere.
Friday night.
It would be so packed.
That little fog come in.
Yeah, the fog would come in.
It'll come in.
Be 20 rows deep in the end zone, and then the same way at Welborn. You go to the Hill the same way.
I beat them my senior year, but I'm going to let you know now, I remember that game.
The same way with the Valley Cubs. The Valley Cubs. You don't go to the Valley Cubs.
You don't go.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when we used to, listen, our Yellow Jacket used to be, you come to Oxford, Anderson and Oxford game, you couldn't get a seat.
No.
Welborn and Oxford game, you couldn't get a seat.
No.
Jacksonville, Alexandria, you couldn't get a seat. Okay? But we got growth going on, and we had to play out of our county area now. Play teams out. I still say we ought to have at least 2 around here on the schedule.
Well, see, I do too. I agree with the old school rivalries. I wish we could get them back. These teams are starting to. The only team that's bigger than everybody is Oxford, but that's okay. You can still play them. Jacksonville's playing them.
Bigger than Oxford.
Oxford's bigger than everybody else.
Listen, once you get on that field, because we've seen some small schools come in and
so
play ball.
I say 3A, 6A. I wouldn't have a problem seeing them matchups. 3A to 6A.
It's all about community.
Now
that's what we want.
Now there's some teams that don't need to get in that rivalry games yet.
We ain't gonna let nobody come in here and just get.
I'm talking about.
We ain't gonna take it out on them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
some teams are not ready for the old school rivalry.
No, some of them ain't asking for it. It's some asking.
But Coach, you're right. Back in the day, there's only 2 teams. Only 2 teams went to the playoffs. And and it's sad because the Heflin team back in that day
how it was set up.
Was as top 3 teams in the state in 4A, and didn't even make the playoffs.
That's how it was structured.
And you know that's sad. But it's so sad.
If it was like it is now.
If it was like it was now,
it'd be better.
all of them would have met again.
Yeah.
Like Mumford and Alexander did meet again, and Alexander won the second game. So, and that's how they went on to win the state.
Yeah.
But nobody even played them a good game, except for Mumford in the playoffs. Everything else was a blowouts. So, and Heflin was the same way. But I know without Brian Norton, it was tough on Heflin. Alexander sort of imposed their will on them. But I will say this: Heflin played us a great game. It's all about matchups. It's all about matchups.
It wasn't no blowout when we played.
Because honestly, I thought Heflin would play Alexander better that year. But you give the ball to your big bruising back, and he hurt.
Man,
he hurt him.
You pulled up that the scores back in the day when we were playing them. And it wasn't no blowout. I want you to pull that up again because I need you to know. I normally keep my stats with me.
In your pocket?
Messed around there and had it in my pocket instead of my wallet. And my wife washed the pants and it's gone.
They gone? Your stats are gone?
Not all of them.
Okay.
Not all of them now.
I wish you'd got them on.
I know you would, but not all of them.
What year are you looking at?
That would be the 87, 88.
87? Let's look at 87.
We played Heflin in Heflin.
Y'all played Cleveland County that year at Cleveland County and won 28-0.
28-0.
In 87.
That's my year.
Yeah. Y'all lost to Sachs 14-3.
Yeah. I didn't play that game. That's the game got hurt, Alexander.
I don't want to hear
I didn't play.
It's a team sport.
I didn't play. I got hurt. That's all I said now. That's a team sport. But the game, Alexander game, you see it was before Sachs.
Yeah, I was at the Alexander game. I seen y'all
you
lose.
saw what happened to him.
I seen y'all lose.
You didn't help me. You didn't come and give me no prep talk. You didn't come over and say, brother, it's going to be all right.
So y'all lost to Pell City twice that year.
Yes. Now you know why I hate it. Now you know why they finna get that break put on them when they come up here. You hear me? Twice. Shouldn't have lost, but now the second game we should have lost.
Yeah, see, they were
That
both.
first game.
Yeah, I knew that, Coach. Y'all were gone after my senior year. You were gone after my senior year. I think didn't Coach Probst leave after my junior year? I think that's correct. Yeah, I knew that you were gone, Coach.
Probst was gone?
Yeah, Coach was gone when you were there. He was there my senior year. Coach Short was.
Well, Probst was there.
Yeah. No, Coach was gone too.
Both of them gone?
Both of them was gone.
Okay.
Yeah, they coached under McQuirk, but they both left my senior year. They both left. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Coach Probst left a year earlier than Coach Short.
Well.
Both left in 86. So both left in 86.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
you know,
they were there my senior year.
You know, I always run into Coach Probst. Not Coach, but
Coach Short.
Out eating somewhere. And then he come over to me and say, you know, that he want that smoked chicken, but he wanted it to be a little juicy and cut up. and what he was giving me some pointers. You know what I'm saying? How he liked
He
his
wanted
chicken.
his stuff.
Yeah.
When you got it from you.
Yeah. And I sit down and have a conversation with him, and and one thing about him, he's a good guy right there.
In our business.
That's a good guy right there.
In our business, what we do, I wish, and I know, I mean, it could happen, I like this guy to sit right here beside me and talk football all day long.
Oh, he can do it.
He can talk
can
old
do
school
it.
football better than any of us.
Yeah, he old school.
And I love listening to him talk about old school football. I mean, we talked, when we had Pro Throw on one of our pick'ems.
Yeah.
And everybody was talking about, now I love Cadillac.
Yeah.
But Pro Throw was the man. I mean.
Hold up.
I mean.
Pro Throw was the man in Heflin.
No. Don't get carried away.
Pro Throw was the man in Heflin.
Hold on.
You move, go up this gas and up this road up here. Pro Throw wasn't the man up there. That's Cadillac area up there.
It was Cadillac area, but you
That's
put them
right.
head to head. I'm taking Pro Throw every minute
You
of
would.
every day and twice on Sunday.
would?
Yes.
Yeah, you had to go to sleep early on Sunday, but I'm gonna let you know now, I would.
You wouldn't.
No.
Man, Pro Throw was so
Man,
good.
Cadillac was a piece of work to deal with.
Both of them are
Cadillac
great
played.
players.
Awesome
And
players.
people say Cadillac was a running back. Pro Throw could do everything.
He-
Pro Throw was a running. He was
wasn't
one of the
on.
best running backs. He just didn't run the
He
ball.
didn't run the ball like Cadillac.
Crap, he did.
He was, listen, man. It's a difference if you line up over here
I ain't-
in a
I
slot
ain't listening.
or something like that. You ain't got to listen. I'm just trying
You
to tell
preaching
you.
to the wrong person.
He's not a Cadillac, and Cadillac is not a Pro Throw.
But here's what I'll say, and Coach will back me up. Pro
You better
Throw
get some
could
back up.
run just as good as Cadillac.
Well, he
he
wasn't
could hit
proven.
you like Cadillac hit
He
you.
wasn't built like Cadillac.
He was built. Pro Throw was a
He wasn't built like that. He wasn't built like Cadillac. Cadillac was a running back.
look right here.
Huh?
Look what he got right there. Pro Throw was a different man. Killed us. I'm telling you.
He killed.
Pro Throw could do it all. And listen,
Cadillac did.
let me tell you this. I'm gonna put Pro Throw in Cadillac shoes
No,
and
you
say
can't.
he played for them. He played for Etowah, and all he got to do was run the ball.
That's what he had to
He'd have put up the same numbers Cadillac put up.
Nah.
Yes, he would have.
But that coming from a man say they the same as Bo Jackson.
Well, me and
That
Bo
come from-
Jackson just a
Quit
little
lying.
bit different.
Stop lying. Man, you
Coach,
understand yourself.
I agree with you, Coach. You can't talk to the king.
No.
He was runner-up player of the year to Chad Jackson, which was another bad dude. But Pro Throw,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, people can argue all they want with me. If Pro Throw was just a running back, if he was just a running back, he'd have the same numbers as Cadillac. But he could line. But here's what Pro Throw could do to you. He can line up at running back. He can line up at wide out. He can line up at safety. He can line up at linebacker. He can line up at quarterback. He can do it all.
He had to.
What are you trying to say?
I said it.
You trying to say that? Now?
You want to say it again?
No, because I know the team he was on.
You had to say it again?
I ain't about to say that. I
You
know
want
the
to say
team he
it?
was on.
He had to.
He had some linebackers on that team that was unbelievable.
wasn't no linebacker.
No, but he could have been.
If my aunt had a wallet,
No,
he
listen.
might have been my uncle.
That team he was on was a good football team.
Listen, man, he was. He had Bates on there.
That team that he was
Bates on
on,
that
y'all
team.
can talk all you want.
He had Bates on that team. I know for a fact. Listen, what
That
I'm
team
saying.
he was on was a good football
The guy
team.
said he lined up as quarterback, running back, and a wide receiver, and on the kickoff. Now that's a utility player like Deion Sanders. That style. But you wouldn't give Deion that ball out the backfield in a wishbone or the eye back like a Herschel Walker. He ain't gonna take them kind of licks.
Hitting Pro Throw is like hitting a park Greyhound bus. Now that's the kind of talking I like that kind of talking.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you want me to say on that.
I'm trying to tell you right now, Cadillac was a piece of work on this side of town. I seen him when he played Oxford.
I agree,
seen him
Coach.
broke up some stuff. Oxford used to, I'm telling you, until we changed it all, because he was busting us up.
David Palmer, same
Yeah, David
name.
Palmer.
You know
Good,
David
good.
Palmer, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know who David
So,
Palmer
what
is.
I'm just saying, I mean, we talking about, listen, I love Cadillac. I love him because he's at Auburn. He's an Auburn man. But when we start talking
Ain't
about,
about love. What love got to do with it?
that's what Tina
So,
was asking. That's what I was asking Tina. But I'm saying, when it comes down to these two,
Yeah.
I'll take Pro. Now, they ain't much difference, but I'm taking Pro Throw every time.
And I'm telling you, I'm glad
Every
you're taking
time.
I'm glad you're taking Pro Throw. But I'm telling you, I'm taking Cadillac. Now,
Well,
you got your opinion, I got mine.
I agree.
Who Eric in our ear? Y'all can't hear him or see him, but he talking to who you gonna throw in there, Eric? Somebody from Emma Sampson come out in the 80s.
Oh, Gene Jelks was good too.
Gene
Yes.
Jelks. He said Gene
Yeah,
Jelks.
but
That's a good one, Eric.
But I mean, I'm still, y'all
You still what?
not gonna get me off the Pro Throw wagon. I
Well,
can tell you that.
look, man. Pro Tour squad.
Look at that.
Over 500.
You ain't never even seen that. That'd have choked you out.
Y'all choke me out. You might go over there and look at the dang on wall. Boy. My name on the wall over there. I squatted too.
200. Twice. Yeah, you squatted twice.
That's right.
And said, this ain't for me.
200 twice. That's 400.
Yeah, well, good job.
Yeah, don't underestimate the king.
Yeah.
We can go to break because Buckethead don't start lying.
No, we can't. We're going back. We're going to talk about that North Sound, that North Jackson team that actually put Prothro on them out his senior, how good they were. And North Jackson.
Some folks they don't want to talk about it. Come on with it now. All right, we're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to pull up that North Jackson team.
I know how good they were, but we'll talk about it when we come back.
If you're the family with kids playing sports and the parents that are running 2 ways at once, then a Team 1 Chevy is perfect for your team. Baseball, softball, and soccer families can travel in all-American style with a new Chevy from Team 1. Bank on the best deal, a great selection, and the perfect vehicle for your all-American team.
Interest rates as low as 1.9% and no payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Home of the best people, the best service, period.
When it rains, it pours. Be certain that your house is ready to survive the next storm. Noah's Ark specializes in protecting everything that is inside of your house by keeping water where it belongs, outside. Schedule your free home assessment today. Call Noah's Ark at 256-453-1580 or visit noahsarkwaterproof.com. Noah's Ark. Keep water out. Protect what's valuable in.
Back, well, we're all over this Prothro thing tonight, and I'm gonna tell you, we were talking about his junior season. They went to the finals.
Yeah.
His senior season, they went to the semifinals. And we talk about some of the guys. I was telling you, Jerry Wilson. We know how good of a linebacker he was. Coach, we talked about him. Coach Short talked about him. We talked about Richard Cantrell, and people don't understand that was the running back for them. And I mean that when you got guys, all them guys that was around him, it's easy to be good. I mean, it's easy for him not to have to play running back and be an athlete and hurt you everywhere else. And that's what he did as a junior. And so I mean, think about this: Coach Short, young head coach, in his third, fourth, and fifth year, he had the best run in the history of that school. Third, fourth, and fifth year. Now I got a son that coached as a head coach for 4 years and stepped down.
Them first 2 or 3 years.
Can't get even close to.
Right, that's rough.
So
Hey.
no coaches, a lot of coaches don't get that.
That's right.
Have
I
that,
was getting ready to say that.
So that tells you how good of a coach Coach Short was.
I mean,
And it don't hurt to have a kid named Prothrow on your team.
sometimes things happen in a way, you know what I'm saying, you can't explain.
Yeah.
You got kids that come in and play for coaches like that. And, you know, you love that. And now Coach, like I said, me and him have had conversations at places out eating and stuff, and he still hadn't made it to Mason Barbecue yet. I don't know what you're waiting on, but come on up. But and sitting down and talking with him, you can feel that coach in him and feel the kind of person he is. You know what I'm saying? His personality. The personality means a lot to me.
Oh, and no doubt. And his I mean, top notch, second to none. Coach Short is, and
We need to talk about that. You were saying something about going over here this Saturday coming up. It's homecoming at JSU.
yeah.
Yeah, you be there? You coming up? Mm-mm. You gonna be gone? Mm-mm. Where you gonna be?
Hey, man, see, I work like a workhorse on Friday night. While you at home sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
And then
On Friday?
I get up at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And at Western Citizen on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
While you home sleeping.
Okay.
And then you roll in at 15 minutes till.
Yeah.
I've been there for 3 hours.
And get my food. Don't
Yeah.
leave that part out.
I ain't get your food. I've been there for 3 hours.
Yeah. You ain't got
So
that.
when I leave
Yeah.
Western Citizen,
You go home.
I'm kicking my feet up
Yeah.
and gonna watch college football all day long.
Well, let me explain something to you. In my contract, it says the king shows up 15 minutes till, the king leaves at 9 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
Because when you go lay your feet up,
Yeah.
I'm going back up there to work because I got a restaurant to
I
run.
know.
I got a lot to do.
I know.
And but that Friday, when you doing that, I'm still working. I'm working all night. I'm working all night. Buckethead, I'm telling you, I have to work.
Okay, look, homecoming this week.
It's gonna be nice. Yes.
Yes, yeah, and y'all got them the first year, coach, and then they got y'all the second year. I think UMS Wright beat y'all the first year, and then turned around and beat North Jackson the second year.
North Jackson.
Yeah, but we were talking, coach, since you back. We were talking about your record. You have the best 3-year run of any coach in the history of the program. I mean, from 2002 to 2000, from 2002 to 2000. It was his third, fourth, and fifth year as a coach. He had the best run as a head coach.
Yeah.
He's had the best run in the program. But like we're talking about, as a young man coming in, and you're in your third year, and you start feeling that, and then in the fourth year you go to the semis, and the fifth year you go to the finals.
It's that talent that you have there. You have talent, and then like I said, and once that talent leaves, then you got to see what you got.
But he had many good teams.
That's what.
And the thing about it
telling you,
is after that he started running teams like Andalusia and Thomasville. Thomasville was his nemesis. I bet he dreamed about Thomasville. Nightmare.
he probably did. You dream about some teams too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you were talking about Cabin Blue when I came in here. And a lot of people out there need to understand, Cabin Blue made a lot of folks have nightmares. Nightmares.
Ain't no doubt.
You know?
Kevin Blue was that good.
Yeah. Cabin Blue was tough. And I love to hate him. And I didn't get a chance to play against him. I'm watching him play Oxford. And I'm like, man, y'all can't stop that guy. And he was an Alexandria guy. And I mean, I didn't like him at all. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to hate nobody, just dislike him.
Dislike him a little bit.
That's what you say.
Just a little
When
bit.
the show come on, you say
Not
it.
a lot, just a little bit.
Yeah, but I think I went overboard with him.
You probably did. Knowing
Yeah.
you did.
Well,
I'm sure you did.
You understand that? It's competition.
We hadn't hit Coach Jansen yet. Coach Jansen, let's talk about that. Let's talk about your Yellow Jackets.
You ain't got to say it like that, but let's
Let's
talk about it.
your Yellow Jackets. Congratulations.
Yeah.
This is a dang good hire for the Oxford Yellow Jacket, which I wouldn't expect anything.
Hey,
with.
Eric,
You don't want nobody to say that.
something funky going on. I'm gonna need.
I'm Sean Tyree.
No, we most definitely don't want to see Ty.
Okay, that's okay.
Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it.
Coach Jansen is a new baseball coach. There he is. At Oxford. Great hire. This cat right here is really good. Everywhere he's been really good.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the head baseball coach at Austin Peay. I mean, for a time. And I mean, he's probably ready to quit running that recruiting trail and get somewhere and plant his roots.
Yes.
And where else better than Oxford High School to do that?
Great hire.
Yeah.
Great hire for the city and for the school. Great hire for the kids. For someone to come into a program like Oxford program, you had to have someone of that caliber. To me, I think that's a great hire right there. And then hats off to Coach Brooks, because I'm telling you right now, everything about that guy right there, they came in saying, hey man, we already know this program, what this program is about here. And they all about winning and all about making sure these kids will get to the next level of going to school, educating them, being great young men in the community. And that's big.
It is big.
Yeah.
I mean, so congratulations to Oxford. We'll get off Oxford because you like talking about them, but congratulations to
You
them.
ain't got to hate like that, but it don't look like that.
But I got a good conversation going on with Coach. You're right, Coach. And here's the thing, it's crazy. The South is like that again. The South is right now rough.
It's rough.
It's rough. But Coach is exactly right. Coach would have been in many more finals had he been in the North. If he had drawn that line just a little bit further down, he'd have been in many finals. And it stinks because you got the team to be in the finals and making it to the finals. Nobody can hang their head. You make it to the finals, you made it to that last game. No win, lose, or draw. There's not another game being played after the finals. So you made it to the final game that's going to be played that year. And sometimes it just don't. I mean, you look at the brackets now. 9 out of 10 teams probably are from the South in 4A.
Yeah.
And that's what Coach was a part of. So, I mean, it's crazy how that bracket falls sometimes.
It'll change.
You think it will?
It'll change in some years.
Now, Cherokee County's up here waving the banner saying, hey, we in 4A too.
It'll change.
And they good.
They are.
I don't know if they Jackson good, Andalusia good, Hanley good. I don't even know if they Jacksonville good.
Wait a minute, man.
So,
that's kind of throwing a low blow right there.
Montgomery Catholic good. So, I mean, we'll find out.
We'll find out. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now.
Thomasville was our kryptonite. Coach, I know it. My son-in-law played for you. I watched many games where y'all, Thomasville. It's always like Thomasville.
Had that number.
Had the number, and I mean, it was always Thomasville.
There's always a team out there that had your number.
And but Coach had really good teams. It's just Thomasville was Thomasville. I don't even know how to explain it. Even when Coach was better, Thomasville will figure a way to pull something out of the rabbit out of the hat. I don't know how. Well, I take that back, Coach. I don't even want to say that because they had some really good teams over in Thomasville.
Yeah.
And Coach probably.
You can't take that from.
Coach probably coached himself. Probably coached way out above his pay grade to stay with Thomasville and some of the teams he stayed with. That's just called good coaching and great game plans. But oh yeah, no doubt, Kyle. I've already got that marked out. Cherokee County's already gonna be in the Super 7. Nobody's beat them in the North. Nobody. Mark it down now, unless Cornell gets hurt.
He don't get
but now their running back, everybody forgets about. They got another running back behind him.
Yeah.
Pretty doggone good too. He's pretty doggone good too. So
listen, I'm gonna tell you something. And I'm not trying to put no jinx on nobody. A good defense can put a stop to that. That's the only way you can do. That's the only way you can beat them. You got to have a good defense. You ain't got a good defense that'll put some helmets on somebody. They're gonna run you off the field.
I agree. So look, let's look at some games. Let's just look at some games right quick. Like we got a couple minutes left. Let's go with Vincent, B.B. Comer. You say you got Vincent.
I got him.
I've already said I'm rolling with B.B. Comer. Let's go to that's on Thursday night. Be right here. You can watch the game right here. Friday's game. Let's go to some games. Friday's games. We know Hewitt, Trussville, and Hoover play, which will be on our sister station.
What's wrong with Hoover?
Hoover is got exposed. I don't know.
They gonna have that.
Oxford at Pinson Valley. Oxford 4-0. Pinson Valley 1-2. What you got?
What you say? You asked me what I got.
Pinson Valley's not that good this year.
I don't care if they were 4-0. Listen, don't ever ask me if who I'm going against my Yellow Jackets. Never.
You ain't not going against the Yellow Jackets?
Even if Penn State were playing them.
You take
Yellow Jackets.
Can we bet on that game when they play?
If you take Pinson this week.
No, I'm not taking Pinson
All
this
right.
week. I'm not taking Pinson this week. Let's see. Alexandria at Springville. Alexandria played a real good game last week against Lincoln. Respectable game. They just got a lot going on.
I want them to make it through what they got going on.
They're at
What it's
Springville, though. I think it's going to be tough on them.
Alexandria, then give me a year, give me 2 years with Alexandria, what they're building right now. Watch it. They'll be right back where they've been.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Alexandria went to Springville and brought back a W. It wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me either. That quarterback Alexandria got now, is this a younger kid?
Yeah.
What grade he in? 8th and 9th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah, give him some time.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Get it worked out.
Let's see here.
I'm pulling for you, Valley Cubs. Y'all can get that worked out.
Lincoln at Moody. Who you got?
Lincoln.
You got Lincoln over Moody?
Yeah.
That's on our Lincoln Golden Bears network. We'll be
Yeah.
showing that live too.
Yeah.
On Friday night.
You know the king was right.
I
Why is you not? Why?
I think that's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a close one. They're at Moody. I got to go with Moody.
We're gonna show the Oxford and Pennsylvania.
I know it. It'll be on the Oxford Big O network. The TV 24 Big O network. So and Lincoln's is the TV 24 Lincoln Sports Network. So it's all on Facebook, so you can see all of that.
And on YouTube.
So White Plains at Anniston, just tough for White Plains right now. Blake Jennings.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
it's just, hey.
He knew going in.
And if y'all didn't know it, fans, something wrong with y'all.
He knew
Plain
going in.
and
It's
simple.
going to be
It's tough.
building process.
Yeah. His wife did just have a baby. Congratulations to him. Mumford, Cleveland County, we already talked about that. Who you got? You asked me who I had.
Cleveland County.
You got Cleveland County. I'm going with the line.
You
Who
going
y'all
with
got?
the
Who we got
line?
on?
I changed mine.
Who you got, Kyle? Mumford, Cleveland County. You already said you're going with Mumford.
Who? Me?
No, Kyle on
Oh.
the thing. Etowah, Good Hope. It's a 1-3, 1-3. Etowah's struggling right now.
Yeah, ever since their first game went up. That's what they.
Since the coach got
jumped
pulled
on.
out.
Yeah.
Jacksonville, Talladega, that tough on coach right now in Talladega.
Talladega. You got Jacksonville playing Talladega.
Yeah.
If I
Tough
get ready.
on. Sachs, Childersburg. Childersburg gets it done there for me. Who you got? Welborn, Dadeville. What you got, Walter Welborn and Dadeville?
Where they playing the game at?
It's at Dadeville.
Okay, I'm gonna take Dadeville.
I got the Panthers. I got the
If they
Walter
were playing-
Welborn
if they were
Panthers. I
playing
don't
that-
care.
if they
They're
were
going to
playing
get
that
it
well,
done.
It'll be different.
Weaver and Randolph County.
In Weaver,
At Randolph County.
Randolph County.
I got to go with, here's a good one. Hoax Bluff hosting Westbrook Christian.
That's your team, Westbrook Christian. You like talking about that?
Who you got?
Westbrook.
I got Hoax Bluff at home pulling off an upset against Westbrook Christian.
You said that.
Yep, I
When?
just called it.
You
I don't
wrong.
think it's that big of an upset.
You wrong.
Collinsville, Sandrock. Collinsville kicks, curve, stomps them. Let's see. Horseshoe Bend, Highland Home. Horseshoe Bend gets another loss. Let's see. Ramburn, Woodland.
I'm gonna take.
You better take them Bulldogs and not them Bobcat. Or
Woodland.
Bobcat.
I'll take Woodland.
You crazy. Let's see.
I'm going with Woodland.
Central Cruiser Thorns, that won't be a game. 1A, let's see. Galesville, Appalachia, don't. Cedar Bluff, Decatur Heritage, I think Decatur Heritage. Wow, Cedar
Bluff got.
Victory Christian, Donahoe. Who you got?
Man, I'm trying to get Donahoe a win. I'm gonna take Donahoe.
Coosa Christian a win.
Donahoe.
Look, guys, we'll be talking
Tune
about
in
football the rest of the week.
Friday-
This was a
Friday
great
night,
show.
Thursday
Glad to
night.
have all you on. Glad to have everybody on talking on Facebook with us. Great to have you, Coach. Appreciate you. Love everything you know about the game you bring to it.
Bradley, don't forget my boy Jay.
Call
Call number 1.
Enjoyed it. Had a great show. Guys, we'll see you next week on the Buckhead King Show.